The second key feature is the benefit amount is paid directly to you, not to a hospital or doctor. There's no restriction on how you use this benefit. God forbid you're diagnosed and say it's nothing major, you got some money left over, you want to do something, take a trip, you can do that. They don't force you to pay bills for this. And also, the benefit's paid regardless of any other type of medical, private insurance, or Medicare. So we know you have your Medicare supplement working fine for you. This is a benefit that's going to pay on top of that.
And Tom, I'm just going to video it.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm good with the camera. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so then what the new agent would do is they say, so what we're going to start you off with today is Category 1. What we're going to start you off with today is Category 1. It's going to pay a full lump sum cash benefit if you're diagnosed with cancer. Okay, Mr. Jones, so then they pull up the fact finder. 20,000. $20,000 cancer benefit. And that's going to be $45.72 a month. Okay. Now let me show you how bankers can help you in this next area, the extended care, at-home care. Pull up this. Now this is really the care that you need with the choices that you want. When you're recovering from an injury or illness, it's comforting to know that you have choices when it comes to your care. You told me earlier those choices are important to you. Well, Mr. Jones is going to do exactly that for you. This is going to give you the option to receive care in the privacy of your own home as well. Now what this does is if you're recovering from a hip replacement and you need some help, this is where this is going to pick up. Okay. So what this is going to do is this covers a couple different areas of care. The first area of care is personal care. So this personal care area is going to cover visits by home care aides, nurses, physical, occupational, and speech therapists, nutritional specialists, and medical social workers. Okay. Now the next area that's going to cover is home. This is care for your home. Care for you while you're in your home. It's going to cover charges related to your home care, transportation to and from medical appointments, domestic cleaning and laundry services if you're laid up, can't get around, need some help, home delivery of meals from an official program, and food shopping and running errands. In addition to that, it's going to cover rental of a wheelchair, hospital bed, and any other durable therapeutic equipment up to the purchase price. Now, in addition to that, you also have options to receive adult daycare and facility care. Now, we don't go through all these features, guys, because clients don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about adult daycare. Or no one wants to go into a facility that's miserable. So we just say, also, this is going to cover adult daycare and facility care. All right. Now, here's how you explain this. We save this stuff for closing if we need it. We don't bring it up right now. Now, Mr. Jones, there's 3 key components when you're selecting your plan. The first one is the maximum daily benefit amount. How much is the policy going to pay out per day? Today we're going to start you off with $100 a day. The second key feature is the deductible. Works just like any other deductible. What we do is we set that right at 15 days. And right here is your duration period, or the benefit multiplier. Simply put, this is how long the policy is going to pay out for you, for your care. For you today, we're going to start you with 180 days. So, Mr. Jones, for your home care coverage, you're going to get an $18,000 benefit with a $36,000 maximum for your home care. And that's going to be $36.52 per month.
Is that a standard plan that you present, $100 a day, 180 days?
Yeah, with 15, because it's the least expensive plan that you can do that's still effective. Because you know some short-term cares, if you get a really small short-term care, it's next to being pointless.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
you might as well not even buy it. But this one is it's the smallest amount of benefit, and it's going to give you the smallest amount of premium for a solid benefit.
For a 65-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. Yeah, for a 65-year-old. So there's just one more area where bankers can help secure for you and give you some peace of mind, and this is in the final expenses and survivor's income. Now, there's a whole bunch of different reasons that people own life insurance. Really 10 important reasons. So you could leave $10,000 to your children or grandchildren. You could also leave $10,000 to a college education fund. You could leave $10,000 to your favorite charity, $10,000 towards burial expenses, $10,000 towards final expenses, $10,000 to avoid probate, $10,000 to help cover inflation, $10,000 to replace the income that a spouse would lose, $10,000 for no burden to your children. And you know what? I know that all these reasons here, they give you peace of mind. Right, Ms. Jones? Yeah, that would. Okay, good. We don't really go too in-depth on the life insurance. It's just easy. You just read down and get the wheels turning. So for you, for a $10,000 tax-free, probate-free benefit, you'd be paying $52 per month. All right, so now you have all the prices on the diamond. And keep in mind, guys, this is like for the brand spanking new agents. This isn't like the end goal. Because this is, I do it differently than this. I'll explain things differently. This is for people with no knowledge of anything.
So what's your time frame? 6 months, 3 months? How long does it take before they go from this to doing what you're doing?
I guess it'd be case by case, right? Because agents can speed up development if they want, if they work hard, if they read and study. But I'd say there's no standard amount, but this is really the best for the S&A period. This is the best way to get people to open up houses for you. It's going to benefit the agent, it's going to benefit us when we go back on delivery as managers. Because if they only pick up one, we can go back.
Yeah.
Right? So here's what the agent does now. So you got all these prices on the diamond. Right? Did you guys get the chance to watch Neil's Consequence Close on the critical benefit on ESPN? I think they took it off. I don't know if it was.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yeah, but it's been a while ago, right?
I think they removed it, but
Yeah.
it's really, really good, and it works with every single product. So what the agent says is they have all these prices on the diamond. They take a step back, look at Miss Jones, and say, Miss Jones, which one of these products do you want to get going today? Right, which one of these products do you want to get going today? And there's really just 2 or 3 different closes that we use. All right, so we'll role play this, right?
That's a lot to think about. I'm just gonna think about it. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Yeah, you say whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna think about it.
Okay, think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let me ask you, out of these products, I showed you how each of them can help secure the different areas for you, right?
Right.
Which one would you be leaning towards?
If I was gonna lean towards something, it would probably be that one right there. Critical illness.
Critical illness.
Mhm.
Let me ask you, is there any particular reason why that critical benefit sort of just jumps out at you like that?
You know, because if something happened, it would be nice to have that extra money, that extra income to help take care of, you know, anything that might be unexpected. Pay my deductible.
Anything else?
Nah, that's all I'm thinking about.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'd agree with you. That extra $20,000 benefit to help take care of your deductible. Remember we spoke about how 60% of bankruptcies are being caused by critical illnesses.
Right.
It puts you in a pretty good position to protect your retirement income and savings and would really secure that first area for you.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do today.
Okay.
I need two things from you.
All right.
The first thing is we need a check for the first month's premium.
Mm-hmm.
And can I beg you for a glass of water?
I'll get you some water. I don't feel like I'm ready to write a check today.
Okay. Hey, listen, I understand. Let's just take a step back here today. Let's just take a big step back. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at exactly where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So where we are today is, God forbid you're to get diagnosed with cancer. I don't want that to happen, but we talk about the realities here. God forbid you're to be diagnosed with cancer. Here's what's gonna happen. You told me you got the Bravo healthcare, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know that you're responsible for 20% of all chemo costs.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna go in for these treatments. You could need chemotherapy, and that could really hurt your bank account.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to that, you told me about your deductible.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sizable.
Yeah.
I mean, all these medical costs are gonna start draining down from what you've worked so hard for. Or, here's what could happen. You could have $20,000 of critical benefit in place of bankers. Okay? God forbid you are diagnosed with that cancer, here's what you do. You call me on the phone and you tell me. And what we're gonna do is within 7 to 10 days, we're gonna send you a tax-free check of $20,000. $20,000. You won't have to sweat a minute about that deductible, and you won't have to worry about the 20% on your chemotherapy costs. And in addition to that, Mr. Jones, you can focus more on your recovery and less on your finances. So let me ask you a question. For like $1.25 a day for that peace of mind, doesn't that just make sense?
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Understand the concept?
Yep. You want ice in your water?
I don't need ice.
Okay. Let me grab my checkbook.
Yeah, but let me hold off for a second because I still got to ask you some health questions. I can't guarantee you're going to get this.
Okay.
I can't guarantee it, but we can try. So typically, if when the prospect like says they want a product, and they tell you why, and you ask anything else, and keep probing, they usually keep talking. He's a little different because he just gave me one reason, so I couldn't. The first main closing you want to do is you just want to hear why they want it after they pick what they're leaning towards, and then you just want to repeat it right back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Have the agent repeat it right back to them. Okay.
What was it? You said something like, for $1.29 a day, doesn't it make sense to?
Get this over that.
Have that peace of mind.
Doesn't that just make sense, Ms. Jones? Mr.
Mhm.
Jones? And the great thing with this is that you can use the consequence close with any product. So the big thing about that close is that you just paint a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Just paint a picture. The first side, because there's consequences with everything that we do. The first side is the consequences of not having the product. So, Mr. Jones, remember we talked about the DRG slide and the hip replacement? If you have a hip replacement, here's exactly what's going to happen. You could, and you don't want to say that you will, right? You don't want to say you will and scare the prospect. You're going to have a hip replacement. You're going to be home. You're going to be struggling. You say you could. This could happen. And then you list all the positives, and then you just say, doesn't that just make sense? And the good thing about this for the new agents is you're going with all small products, so it's keeping the premiums real low.
Mm-hmm.
Because the goal is just to get them to open up the house so when you go back on delivery. So, Mr. Jones, do you have any questions about these other two areas?
Yeah.
So you deliver all of the policies with your new agents?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
What they sell, I deliver.
You deliver?
Yeah.
Are they even with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're with me, introduce me. And then we pick up these other two.
Because you didn't go on the first one.
Yeah.
Just the new agent did. Boom.
Yep.
Because they can do this.
What do you guys think?
I think it's great. I
I
think
think it's
the biggest thing that I liked was I need a check from you, and I'd also like a glass of water. I forget what it's called, but they normally say, by the way, do you want to use your pin or mine? So when they pick a pin, they're saying yes to the check. It's the same thing. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, the glass of water is Neil Quimby because
Yeah.
he drank a lot of water. He sold a lot. That was him who who I took that from, so,
That's good.
Straight from J. Douglas Edwards.
yeah. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I appreciate your time.
And it takes away all the anxiety